Greetings fellow 50p collectors, Coin Snatcher here, and we have an update tonight. Now normally I wouldn't do an update until a coin has arrived, but this 50p has officially been released today, and we're talking of course about the Dinghy Divers 50p, or as it's professionally known, the Royal National Lifeboat Institution 50p. So founded in 1844, the Royal National Lifeboat Institution have saved 144,000 lives that would have otherwise been lost at sea. In the last couple of years, they're more known for picking up dinghy divers off the English Channel, and it's estimated that in 2022 they saved around 508 lives, and 20% of those were dinghy divers. 20% too many if you ask me. So what have we got? We've got a really nice looking colour coin here. This will be available in either base metal proof or silver proof. 200 years of courage, 4 years of being a taxi service. Let's have a little look on this and see what we've got. So we've got a whole range to have a look at. There is a bit more information there. There's the Westminster collection. She's got her bucket out looking for money. She could very well be down at the beach at Dover. Actually, she's probably waiting for immigrant or dinghy divers to take the money out of the bucket. They may as well take all the rest of the money from the UK. So what have we got in terms of the range? Well, we have a circulating coin, which is in, a brilliant uncirculating coin, which is in the packaging. Now that's up to £12 now. I'm sure that was £11 the last bunk coin that was released. That'll be unlimited as well. They'll keep making those until nobody wants them anymore. And then we've got the colour version, which is the Royal Mint exclusive. So you got to pop onto the Royal Mint website to pick that up. And that's a limited edition of 7,500. So I think that's sort of mid-range, maybe a bit lower than the more recent colour editions of coins. And that's up to £21 now. So you're paying 42 times the face value for that coin, and you're paying 24 times the face value for the brilliant uncirculated non-colour one. And then we've got the silver proof one, and that looks really nice. I like the acrylic packaging that it's in with the sea behind it and that. And that's a limited edition of 4,000. And the cost on that has gone up to £71. That's getting more expensive. I'm sure when I started collecting coins, they were, was it £57.50 for silver proof? Or it may have been less. Can't remember exactly, but 57.50 sticks in my head. So this is the actual coin. We've already done a video on this, so we'll not dwell on it too long. It is a really nice design. I can't fault the design at all. Look at that, lovely. Oh, just while I'm thinking about this too, I did a video, didn't I, yesterday, where they had gone to the Royal Mint. And I made comment that while I was at the Royal Mint, one of the tour guide said that we may be facing a situation where we could have 3, possibly 4 monarchs on the coin. So obviously that would be Queen Elizabeth, King Charles. It would then be King William, and then it would be King William's son. I've got no idea who he is. But anyway, I think on the news today it's come out that King Charles is going to be stepping back from public duties because he's been diagnosed with cancer and needs to get a treatment. So we could be, I think we're possibly looking at a portrait coinage or coinage portrait change sooner rather than later. Sad news indeed, unless you're not a royalist, but then again, we're not all perfect. Now, back to the Royal Mint website, and there's a couple of new additions that I noticed while I was having a look at this morning. We've got 200 years of the RNLI 2024. We've got a 40th ounce gold proof coin, and that's £99.50. Now, while I was at the Royal Mint, I was having a look at the coins, and it's surprising how small the sovereigns are. I mean, like the quarter, the half, the full sovereign, the double sovereign, and the 5 sovereign piece. Even the 5 sovereign piece doesn't look that big. and 1/40th of an ounce is probably less than the weight of my fingernail. So very, very hard, I would imagine, to even see a 40th of an ounce, but there it is. So you can get yourself one of those. Edition limit on that is 2024, which seems high. And then we've got the silver Pideford colour coin, or PA4 colour coin, if you're on the other side of the channel, you know what I mean. That's got a limited edition of 1824, so they've set that at the year that the RNLI was founded. Then we've got 200 years of RNLI, the quarter ounce gold proof coin, limited to 500, and that's 750 quid. And then if we scroll down a bit, we've got the gold proof coin, the 50p. Now this, I noticed, it's £1,220. I'm sure when I started collecting 50p's they were less than £1,000 for a gold coin, but I did notice that the edition limit on this is 150, so that seems really low. And I think because this coin has a really good design, I think that one will sell out. I think this is going to be a popular 50p. And then finally we've got the 2 ounce gold proof coin, and that's probably been, well, yep, no longer available. Only 75 of those. So that's been snapped up rather quickly. So there we go. I've got my bank coin in the tray already. Popped on the website this morning and I've ordered the colour coin and I've ordered the brilliant uncirculated in the packaging as well. Now, much as I might take the piss about dinghy divers and all that, the RNLI, well, they are an emergency service effectively, aren't they? And they are charitable. So I think it's a fantastic coin. I like the design. I think the colour coin looks amazing as well. And I fully support the RNLI. You know, big deal. Okay, so they've pulled a few migrants out of the water, but I guess if they didn't do it, these people would have died. And at the end of the day, nobody wants the old bodies washing up in the beaches at Dover. So I do disagree with the fact that they're being used as a dinghy dive and Uber service, but if they weren't, then these people wouldn't be getting across the channel. It's utterly despicable as well that you see these people who organise these crossings and they're loading all these people into boats that are not designed to go across the channel. You know, they are literally dinghies and they're overloaded. I did see a thing on TV the other day where a dinghy diver they were leaving the coast of France and one of the immigrants fell off the boat and basically the boat left without him. He had to swim back to shore. It was a case of tough shit. So it's not ideal to have these people coming across the channel, but I do not hold it in any way, shape or form against the RNLI. So there we go. That's the update for tonight. Those coins will arrive in a couple of days. And in the meantime, I will be formulating a video on the pitfalls of buying a coin off a Facebook group. So stay tuned for that. That's going to cause plenty of controversy when that video goes up. But for now, that's it. Peace and love. Coin Snatcher out.